I want to start off today's video by showing you what we will be going through today, because I think this is pretty exciting. I've been working a long time now to get the function calling up and running in the Realtime API, so we can actually do voice instructions to trigger different function calls. And this has allowed me to build this, I just call it like the dental appointment dashboard. So this is for people that working are like, say, reception desk and takes appointment all day. So here you can see I filled out some of the appointments that we already have booked. So this system can use an AI agent to, it has assigned a phone number. When we call that number, it can talk to the customer and book different dates. It can also go into the database to check what dates are taken. And by using function calling, we can actually, slot the people in at the dates and times that are available. And we can say, no, that slot is not available. So I'm just going to show you like a run through how this system works now. Then we're going to dive deeper into the code and how I built this. And I think this is a superb opportunity for people to start actually implementing this. And I think it's just a superb idea. And I think we're going to see much more of these systems in 2025. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to call the assigned number that is assigned to our AI agentic system. And then we're going to get this AI agent here that uses the Realtime API. So here you can kind of see the system message. Your name is Julie. You're a 23-year-old dental receptionist at AI Dental. I guess I can zoom in a bit. And here I have kind of a very specific way to work in the system message. We have the tooling, that is check availability, list available slots. And we have the function calling, the workflow. So this is a pretty detailed system message to get this working. But I'm going to take my phone now. I use my phone as a camera too, so I can't record me calling. But we have recorded the conversations. I'm just going to make the call. Then we're going to listen to the conversation and see what workflow that happened during this conversation. Okay, so I made the call. Now I'm just going to play the call because we have recorded this and translated into like an MP3 file here. So we can play back the conversation because we need this when we want to transcribe this and extract the value. So let's just play the conversation now. Then I'm going to explain how the function calling worked further down here. So let's listen to the conversation between me trying to book an appointment and the AI agent working at the desk, right?
Hello?
Hi there. How can I help you today?
Is this AI Dental?
Yes, this is AI Dental. What can I do for you?
I need to book an dental appointment. I was hoping for tomorrow.
Okay, got it. May I get your first and last name, please?
John Evans.
Thanks, John Evans. And what time were you looking to book your appointment for tomorrow?
I was hoping you had an appointment like 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, so when you heard me say 9 a.m., this is going to trigger the function calling. You can see here. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. So you can see we are checking DB with exact value. So this was 21st because I said tomorrow. We feed in the date and slot 1 is going to be 9 a.m. This is the first available slot. And here you can see we pull all the available slots here. That is kind of taken. You can see slot 4 is taken tomorrow and slot 1 is taken. And you can see we check this and you can see slot 1 is taken, right? So that means that we can hear a response now.
Is that possible?
I'm sorry, but it looks like the 9 o'clock a.m. slot is already taken tomorrow. Would you like me to list the available slots for you?
Yeah, could you list like 3 available slots for me, if possible?
Okay, so when we hear that 3 available slots, we also have this function that's going to check. So now we don't print this function call, but it goes in and checks the database what slots are available.
Sure. Here are the available slots for tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m. Would any of these work for you?
Yeah, I think 11 a.m. sounds good.
So again, now we're going to check again. You can see slot 5 is available on the 24th. So that means that we can book this appointment now.
If that's good.
Awesome. I have you down for tomorrow, January 24th at 11 a.m. Could you please provide a contact number or email address and let me know if there's anything specific you'd like us to be aware of for your appointment?
Yeah, it's john@email.com, and I would like some calm background music, maybe like some meditation music.
That sounds totally doable, John. I've noted down to have some calm meditation music playing during your appointment. Thank you for choosing AI Dental, and we'll see you tomorrow, January 24th at 11 a.m. Got further questions? Feel free to call us anytime. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, so it's a bit verbose, but we can work around that using the system message. But I was pretty happy how this turned out. You can see now we kind of completed this. We go into our set pipeline that I talked about before. We record a call. We record like that. This is just the ID of the call and the recording URL. We save this to an MP3 file. We use Whisper to transcribe this into text, and from there we extract using structured outputs. We extract the information we need. So this is our data field. You can see we get John Evans, appointment date, slot, and the email. That was a bit buggy. And calm background music, meditation music. So it's not 100% yet, but I'm still kind of working on it. But so far it's looking pretty good. And the final thing that happens is this is going to be saved to our database down here, right? So you can see if we refresh now, you can see we got a slot here for John Evans. I guess you can see here, and we have the date and the slot. So if we go to our dashboard now, we should just be able to refresh this, and boom, we got it. So 11:30, John Evans, right? Was it 11:30 I booked? I'm not sure. So maybe not every single detail is perfect in this system yet, but I think if I work a bit more on it, you kind of set aside time to dive into the details of this system. I think you can get something working pretty good, and it's pretty interesting that we can create these agents now that can actually do a pretty good job of some kind of receptionist that a small business could set up to make them handle these interactions with customers. But of course, it needs more extensive testing before I would put this in production. But I really think like the potential is there. And if you put a lot of time into this, I think this could be like a pretty interesting business, setting up these agents to help people with, talking and answering customer calls. So I didn't want to spend like a load of time in the code today, but I want to go through a few different things. I have done past videos on this system before. I have a members video that is more extensive. So if you want access to this kind of setup, you can just become a member, follow the link in the description. And if you send me an email, if you sign up as a member, you will get access to this community GitHub. But here we are using structured outputs. So we collect the first name, the last name, patient needs, date, slots, contact info, and special requirements. For this, we are using OpenAI's structured outputs. So I've been pretty happy with that. And we give kind of a description here. But of course, a lot of the efficiency comes from using a very good system message here. And we need the models to be good at instruction following. And you can see I also have some voice config set up here. So I just put in like a female, a Californian accent, use filler words, positive and polite, speak fast, clear speak, and there's a bunch of stuff. I added in some time dates here so we can, that's a bit easier when you're gonna read out the booked slot because we want to extract the correct date, right? So that is kind of important. That's just some learnings I learned along the way while working on this. And other than that, it's just a workflow. So greet and identify the primary needs. Get the name, that is of course important. Get the concern, what they need from the appointment. For appointment scheduling, if they ask for available slots, use this tool, list available slots. If they ask for a time, check availability, use that tool. And we're gonna confirm, always read out the date and time. And there's a bunch of stuff you can go through here. We need to collect the information. So basically what we're doing is we are instructing the agent to try to ask the customer to collect where did it go? All the information we need in the call info, right? To be able to fill out our data schema. Other than that, there's just a bunch of different setup here. We are using OpenAI's Realtime API. We're using Twilio. But I've done these recordings before, so if you want to dive more into that, you can find my older videos or just become a member to get like the full tutorial. But there are a few more things I wanted to show you. Like if we head over to the Realtime API here and we go to the playground, they have added so we have to select audio preview, the newest model, and we can do audio, and they have added some different voices, so it's very flexible when it comes to voices. So we can pick like, I don't know, I can't really remember what is this. Yeah, let's try this voice, or let's do, I think we are using Sage now. Let's try Ash. So let's do hello.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
So it's very easy. If we go into the code again now, we can just find like, I think if I use Sage, you can see. So here you can see we can change up the voice whenever we want. So you can also switch around the personalities. So if I do, what did we call it? Ash. So if I change this to Ash now, and we can do one more call just to have a listen to this. And we can then, of course, maybe change up the name. So your name is John, I don't know. So we can switch to male or something like this. So it's very easy to switch out the personalities of the agents you set up. So let me do like a quick call again. Let's listen to a few seconds of it, and you can hear kind of it changed up the personality here, right? Okay, so I completed my conversation. Let's just listen to a few seconds of it, like a few snippets, and then we can see what we booked in the system.
Hello, is this AI Dental?
Hey there, yeah, for sure. You've reached AI Dental. How can I help you out today? Is there anything in particular you need assistance with, or are you looking to schedule an appointment?
Yeah, I need an appointment for tomorrow. Can you tell me what slots are taken, if that's possible?
So yeah, you can hear we kind of changed up the voice, so now everything is a bit different, so it's very flexible. So I guess you can train your own voice if you wanted to do that in some kind of system. So I think that was pretty cool. Let's listen to just a few more snippets. I think I asked for something fun at the end before we look at integration with the database.
For sure. So, for tomorrow, the 24th of January, we've got a lot of slots available.
Yeah, that's fine. So I asked for something strange at the end here. Let's see if I can find it.
Checkup it is. And thanks for providing your number, 555-321-6890. You're all set for January 24th at 10 a.m. Oh, and do you have any special requirements or any dental anxieties we should know about?
I would like a beer when I come into the shop.
That's totally understandable. And we want you to feel comfortable. We can definitely accommodate that for your checkup. I'll make a note here for the dental team to offer a beverage when you come in.
Okay, so it's very easy to convince. I kind of wouldn't have this maybe at my company at this state. So let's just listen to the final stage here.
Sounds great. We'll have the beer ready and waiting. Take care.
We have the beer ready and waiting. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. We could change up the personality in just a few adjustments. So you can work with that. So if we go to our app here now, we can refresh this, and you can see we have Billy Johnson for a checkup at 10 a.m. Perfect. So yeah, this is working pretty good, and of course there's a lot of more work to do if you kind of wanted to implement this, but like I said in the intro, I'm really positive, and I'm kind of excited to see where this goes in 2025. I haven't seen a lot of people like integrating this. I know there are some companies that are kind of aiming at this type of technology, so it's going to be interesting to see where this goes in 25. At least I have had a lot of fun working with this. So like I said, if you're interested in learning more about this, just become a member. I'm probably going to do like an update, and I'm going to keep working on this. So there's going to be more updates throughout the year. where we can take this, and if the models improve, we can improve this system, right? So yeah, pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope this got you thinking, what can I do with this? That was the idea. Not take this exactly what I did, but this video is to inspire you to think outside the box what you can do with this technology. So this is something just I came up with, but there's a bunch of other use cases we can do here, right? So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again very soon, and yeah, enjoy your day.